The CEO of YouTube put out a letter a few weeks ago that was revolving around the 4 big bets that YouTube is taking in 2024. I wanted to hone in on one of the bets in particular that stood out to me, that I've been kind of watching for the past several years, and it's cool that they finally released this data. But one of their big bets is going hard on making it into the living rooms of people, right? So YouTube making it on to people's TVs. I went to visit my parents' house, and I remember seeing on the TV my mom had YouTube pulled up, and she was watching like cooking videos and all sorts of stuff. And I was shocked at the fact that she was not only able to figure out how to use this herself, but how to regularly search for videos that she wanted to watch and be able to pull it up video after video after video and watch it like it was TV. So preferring that over one of the free cable channels that are available. When our parents can begin to use the types of technology very regularly and seamlessly, that's when you know that a certain media platform has gone mainstream and is likely there to stay. Because YouTube is not like Facebook. When all our parents figured out what Facebook was and went on, it's even bigger than that, right? It's like a free cable network. Now, the stat that they release is pretty wild. It's 1 billion hours per day of YouTube is watched on TV. And this is globally. The wild part about all this is that people aren't just signing up for YouTube TV and that's where the traffic is coming from. A lot of it is from people just choosing to watch YouTube in their spare time over Netflix or other streaming platforms. The reason this is wild is because YouTube is going to very quickly replace cable TV as being the free standard option of the app that you'll have installed on your Roku TV that you'll typically have running on all the time in the background. And yeah, you're going to be having ads play, which you may or may not skip, right? The reason that I find this wild and why I'm excited about it is because YouTube is the one creator monetization platform that has paid out the most over the past 3 years. They released this in that letter. It was $70 billion have been paid to creators, artists, and media companies over the last 3 years, which is a really big deal. And you probably remember when YouTube became a little more legit, and then all of a sudden all the talk shows and news channels and everybody on cable also started a YouTube channel. That brought in a lot of users, a lot of traffic, a lot of people to the platform. And I think what's cool is they're taking the time to admit that creators are the next generation of studios, right? We need to respect and preserve them. So it's not all about just sending the Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel show all the traffic, right? And back in the day where, my mom was watching a video of somebody in the villages of India, like making something, and it was like filmed on a phone. It wasn't highly edited, not highly produced, like literally some random person in the villages of India getting to share how they cook this for their village. And that rawness was how YouTube began and what was really cool and attractive about YouTube. And then it became really highly produced to the point where, it's going to be on TV and we regularly watch stuff on TV. But I think what it did was made it 50-50, where some of the things you're going to be watching, yeah, you might want to be highly produced, but some of it, like podcasts, right? Or these cooking videos where it's just one person sharing something through their point of view, we're preferring to watch that kind of content over highly produced Netflix stuff, right? So in my spare time, I find myself gravitating towards more podcasts that I'd like to watch on YouTube, even though it's just two people sitting there talking to each other, and I could listen to it audio only as well. I love putting it up on my TV and just letting it run. This is great news for people that are actually creating for YouTube as a platform and want to keep doing this longer term, because it's a platform that I think has been the most stable ever since it's been out, right? Instagram and Facebook, and they've all been a little bit volatile, but YouTube has really kind of stuck to its integrity throughout the years. And I'm really excited about the letter that they put out. So if you didn't read it, make sure to go check that out and let me know what your thoughts are. Do you watch YouTube on your TV, or are you planning on doing more of that? What's your take on that? I would love to hear some of your thoughts. So anyways, I think that this really means that YouTube is going to become even more legit than it already was, because now you have that effect of, oh, I saw you on TV. Oh, you were on that commercial, right? And it's not really just about being on NBC anymore, right? It's about being on someone's big screen and getting to spend time with them, right? So keep that in mind, keep an eye out for it, start testing it yourself, the experience of watching YouTube on TV if you're not already, particularly with podcasts, because that's going to be a very, very big one. And drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you if you're already doing this or what your thoughts are on the letter that the YouTube CEO dropped. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.